Assalamu alaikum, viewers. How are you? Um, I'm back here with the VBA lesson number 3. That is now regarding the selection in the VBA. Selection in VBA, you need to first understand the navigation principles in Excel. Most of the users might be familiar already about these navigation like go to and control home, control page down, control page up, and control arrow keys. So let me quickly go through from it. For example, you want to go to a particular position. For example, you have uh, you have lessons and you have named them as a location like lesson 1, for example, lesson 1. Let me make it lesson 01. It's more sensible because at least we can have 10, 20 lessons. Okay. So lesson 1 is this. Okay. So by naming it, now anywhere from the book, as we have already discussed it, you can press F5, then it will give you all the names which you have so far created. Now click it, okay. This will take you directly to the lesson number 1. Let's make the others quickly also. Lesson 2, lesson number 2. Okay, so this is called the creating the names, range names. Lesson number 3. This is how you create the range names so that you whenever you want to go to this, you don't have to remember that it is B24, right? So if you press F5 from anywhere in the book, you will see all the names which are available. For example, you want to go to the lesson number 2. Okay, it's okay, that's right. So it will take you to the right position and then you can proceed on, right? So this is the go-to. Go-to, if you even don't create the names, you can still use the go-to. You can press F5. For example, you want to go to B24. Let's type B24 and you will see that the cursor will directly jump to B24, right? That is it. Okay, and what about Control End? If you have the End key in your keyboard, pressing Control End will take you to the diagonally bottom right corner of the cell. Yeah, if this is the bottom right corner, then it will take you here, right? Similarly, if you have Home key, then Control Home will take you to the top left corner of the current selection. Okay. And if you press the Control page up or page down, for example, page up, well, page down will not work because there is no more sheet. So let's add a sheet. If you press add here, now if you press Control page down, this is going to take you to the next sheet. And if you press Control page up, this is going page up. This is going to take you to the previous sheet. Again, Control page up for previous sheet. Control page down will take you to the next sheet. That's right. And this is a wonderful Control arrow key. Means when you press Control arrow key from a contiguous cells, it is going to take you until the the blank cell encounter. For the Control arrow, I'm now pressing it, this. So it is why it is stopped here, because the next cell was the blank cell. right? And if you are here in at this position A15 and you press control arrow down, then what would do? It will take you to the next available data cell, bypassing all the blanks in it. Control arrow key up, control arrow key down, like this, okay? And if you want, if you press here, control arrow key down, where will it go? Will it go here on C31? No, it will stop because there is a space here. Control arrow key down arrow. That's it. So, and if you press horizontally, if you press control right arrow, yeah, control right will do the same. Okay, that is the understanding you need to do, means that would help you save your time. Otherwise, you will be taking it will be taking plenty of time to reach to your desired location, right? So these are the time saving navigation. See, this is called navigation, right? As far as the VBA concern, we have the command select, right? For example, we go to the VBA, right? Alter F11. Yeah. This is you can see, this is the VBA. Alter F11 will, as we told you before, Alter F11 will take you to the code, and pressing Alter of F11 again will get you back to the sheet. Pressing Alter F11 will take you the code like this. Okay. Now, the selection in VBA is like this, that you want to select a sheet, first of all. So you can say that sheets bracket begin. I think, oh, sorry. Yeah. And here in inverted commas, you are going to write the name of the sheet. For example, sheet 1. Sheet 1 is the name of the sheet, bracket close. Right. So this is still incomplete. You got to mention what do you want to do with this sheet 1. You want it to be selected. So select, enter. Okay. So this is this how you do, right? So if I want to stop this macro, we put a apostrophe here. The apostrophe you have is this, the single quote. This will terminate, this will disable the command. Previously, it was going to perform all these message box scenario. Now it will stop, right? So let's run this. So pressing F5 or pressing the button display, this will take you to the sheet 1, because it is written that when this program is going to run, it is going to select sheet 1, right? So you will see that it's going to select the sheet 1, right? Right. And if you want to say, okay, select so the sheet 1 and then message box, you say, okay. Yeah. Okay. And then you come back to sheet sheet called the sheet index. You can write sheet 2 and whatever the sheet you will write, it will go. So let's perform it. For example, you are here, and now you run the macro. There are different ways of running the macro like this. Auto open, for example, run. Yeah. It goes to the sheet 1, right? And displays the message, okay. Then come back to the sheets index and terminates. So this is how it is done by what we say the selection of the sheet, right? The selection of the sheet is done like this. Now, selection of cells is also very simple in VBA. You see range. You type range, and then you say write parenthesis open, and then whatever the range you want, you write, for example, this one, yeah. You write range B15, okay, or C15, C15, right? Bracket close. Okay. Now, what you want to do to C15, the range C15 is incomplete command. You want this to be what? To be selected. This is called selection. Yeah. Previously, we were selecting the sheet. Now, within the sheet, we are selecting what? We are selecting the C15, right? Let's select it. Let's run this program. You see, C15 is selected. After the C15 selection, for example, you want to press Control down arrow key so that it jumps directly to go sub. Okay, so you will say active cell dot end, then bracket starts, Excel down, bracket close. Yeah, dot select. So here you are saying that wherever you are, press the end and control. That is control down arrow key, right? So go until the end of the continuous sequence and select the last cell. So let's run it. F5. Yeah, that's right. So this is the use of end down. Manually, as you remember, we were doing control down arrow key. So for our own comments, for our own understanding, let's write it down here that the equivalent of this command is apostrophe. This is apostrophe. It is control arrow key, down arrow key. Control down arrow key. Yeah. And if we want to go up, so what change we are going to do? Easy, self-explanatory. It will guide you yourself. You can easily guess that this down is going to be replaced with up. That's it. And up. Active cell. That's it. So let's run it. So if you want to see each command happening, instead of pressing F5 here, you press F8. F8. So it will show you it's doing. F8, it is selecting C15. F8 again, it is now selecting the N arrow key, control down arrow key. Yeah. And now control up arrow key. That's it. So this way you can control the execution of the program so that you can know, you can see that this is called debugging. Okay, this is called the activity of the debugger. By F8, you are actually doing the step-by-step debugging, right? To identify that where you need to or make enhancement or correction. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Inshallah, see you on the next session. Bye until then.